Hello, welcome to my talk. I was supposed to do this one on the last video. I was gonna pack and do my vision board, but that was just too long. So this is gonna be a short one because I'm just gonna move these babies around. Maybe we should get closer. Can we get closer? Yes, we can. Okay, so I had this down here because I wanted to go, it's probably backwards, but I want to go to the LA 2028 World Cup. It's not going to happen because I signed up for the thing. That's how I knew about the date and all that. But we went, I get little notifications, and the cheapest ticket was like $1,500. It's not gonna happen, people. It's not gonna happen unless a miracle happens. And I'll leave it here as I wanna, call it to myself. But I wanna call it to myself for free. I'm not gonna pay over $1,000 for a ticket somewhere. And, it's in Canada, Mexico, and US. So if I wanted to go to Mexico or Canada to watch one of these games, I have to pay hotel, the flight, plus the ticket. That's insane kind of money. Kudos to those that are going to be able to do it. I'm going to watch it on TV. But I'm going to leave it right here because, it's at the bottom. It's, crawling up. The closer it gets, maybe I'll make it all the way to the top. I did like a couple changes. I can't get, this is at the very top with just my nutrition. That's food right there. And my exercise. My exercise is on point. I got a little bit backed up. I think I'm still backed up one day, maybe two. But other than that, I'm on point on that, baby. I love it. I needed like the air I breathe. I enjoy it. I like my mirror. I like watching myself in my mirror. Because I like to see, ooh, I got a little bit more muscle, or oh my God, I need to eat less because these babies are showing. But anyway, different story. But this is going to stay up here. The money's going to stay up here because I need, this is financial. I don't know if you can see it, but it says financial independence by January 2026. I need, this month I am gonna check on that because I came over here and I was gung-ho about I'm gonna keep up my accounts and all that stuff because I want to be, you have to know what I'm doing that because I'm gonna erase because my dad, I wasn't as good calling him as I was when it was my mom's birthday. But I did call him a couple times and he was very surprised because either, like, if I ever call him, even when I called him these couple times that I called him, like, he looks at me, he doesn't look at me, but he sounds like why are you never call, why are you calling? And anytime that I do call, he goes and he says, Toma chata. He hands it over to my mother. And then they talk while I'm on the phone, and, I never get any talking. So anyway, I called him a couple times. I feel satisfied because, we did what we could. I should fix that a little, but financial independence, it's by January. I have January there. I'm gonna give myself, I think I could do it if I just go gun-ho for 6 months. That I need to give me a date. So I'm gonna do June. Because, I know that I'm not gonna be finished by January. I owe a little bit, but I won't. And so I need to do my finances again, like I did in June when I first got here. I was like, okay, I owe this much on this one. I have this much in this account, la la la. But I did it for like one month, and then it just got busy at work. So anyway, and then I had other things. And then all the trips. This baby is going to move down because literally it takes my time. It really does. I'm going to, where did I put it? I'm going to put it over here next to LA 2028. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm okay with that. That I know we have one trip planned, and it's gonna be back, like June, July, when I'm done with my getting to my financial independence. So at that time, I will have money to go and do things. I hope. Okay, so I'm gonna put this money over here because I still, in order to get independence, I need money, and my happiness is, was on point the whole year. I've been happy. I'm gonna leave it up here because what I want: health, nutrition, and happiness and money. That is gonna be my go-to next year. That's gonna stay up there. I have this here because I want a laptop so I could do, my business. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here because I want a laptop soonish. Because I need it. Not because I want a laptop, but because I need a laptop. So it's gonna go over here at the top with my happiness and my money. That's needed stuff. I'm very thankful for an amazing year. It was really nice and relaxing. I think next year is gonna be my, okay, now you had a horrid 2024, 2025 was a get back to yourself, everything's gonna be okay, move on. So now 2026 is gonna be like, boom, my go year. I'm gonna get out of debt. I'm gonna my business, I'm gonna go back to my business and just go. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. I believe in it. I do it. I live it. I am proud of it. I love it. So I'm gonna pursue that interest and be very thankful. I'm very thankful now. So I'm gonna do the thank you over there. My house, I will have a house before the end of the year next year. We're gonna do this. I think I have a magazine that has a picture of a house that I was gonna put up there. But I drew this house. Isn't that the cutest thing? And then, I have, these are supposed to be my daughters. At first it was my mom and the kids were me. Now I'm the big mom and these are my kids. My daughters, even my son is there. There's a little boy and 2 little girls. Yes, there is. I love him. And for this, I did tell you guys, I did a big no-no with this one right here. I went and I spent all of it. But it's, Christmas presents. I told them they got to pick what they wanted, but that was gonna be there, so they could wrap it or not wrap it. But yeah, and these are things that I wanted in the past. It's just that's supposed to be my son. Do I want a happy relationship with him? He's over here. I want to hold him and hug him, and I'm gonna leave that one up there. I'm gonna put this one down here with the travel stuff down here. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be okay with it, because I'll have more time to spend on, the things I want to do. Maybe I'll put this over here with the house. I want a nice bedroom set. And my perfume, I got a perfume, so I'll leave this over here. And that's it. So there we go. That's what I'm going to work on this month. I'm going to work on this. And this is pretty much how next year is going to go too. So it's going to be 10 minutes. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. Let's see how this goes. I did a bad in November. But other than that, I maintain my exercise. I am still happy. I'm very thankful. I had a good time with my girls this all year, actually. It's been pretty good with them. My financial independence, it's not gonna happen in January, but it's gonna happen next year. So I'm almost there. And my nutrition, I love eating, so it's really hard for me to say no to a little conchita bread, any kind of bread. But I'm gonna leave this up here because it's very important that nutrition is good. Like even if I do more carbs than I should, I'm still like emphasizing on fruits and vegetables. You need them in your body. And what else? Well, that's all gonna be very important next year. All this right here. So I'm gonna start trying to get there in December, and then I don't think it's gonna change much for the first couple months into the year. So yay, I'm excited, and I will talk to you next week from abroad.